Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, Bartholomew. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You ready?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
Hey.
13. Check 13. Bang, 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 bang.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Bartholomew. And able to find Conley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. SOS.
Gone.
He's checking.
Now Eckler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set. 15 line.
Silver.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
60 outlaw.
Check. Rocky.
Get.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Leo!
Sponge! No! Check 3,
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
70, Indy.
Mike, watch the run.
Go.
From the gun, Bartholomew. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
90, Wolf. Be careful.
They begin the drive with Hines. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. This is Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Switch gears.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right there.
Protein spill.
Watch the run.
Ready?
Jones on first down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. That is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Check.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 8 read.
Too low, slam. Kill. Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check.
Hard. Get it.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check. 53's mine. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Shoot.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
53.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Bartholomew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike 53. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
5. Bam.
From the gun, Bartholomew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Yep. Deep grip.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Scott. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You go night.
Now Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Deuce.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Here's Hines. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch out. Watch
61, matchbox lights. Yes.
Motion. 53. 53.
Operating from the gun, Bartholomew. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go. Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Pull it together.
Two draw Corker.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Now.
From the gun, Bartholomew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Jones now, throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Bartholomew. He's got the hook up with Conley.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Look at me, zipper!
I got this!
Bravo! Protein spill!
On 3rd and 2, Bartholomew. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, defense, let's go! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, let's get this ball.
Operating from the gun, Bartholomew toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw again, Bartholomew. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch out, watch out. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get it!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check 99.
Under 10, 6-6, pull it high. Snap.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rock it.
Good whip. Watch the whip.
Okay, go.
Now a give, right side. Wilder. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. 30 base.
Tighten up.
Speed grip.
On second down, it's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
They run again with Hines. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ready, 18, Gator.
Mike, number 50.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the screen. Pass. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got it. 53.
To throw on third down, Bartholomew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 43.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Hines. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf. General West. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bartholomew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Greystone travels. Now! Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bartholomew. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Toe-bashed it.
Super toe.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Watch quick.
This is Wilder. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 52. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming up.
Now it's Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going on the ground with Eckler. And the ball is knocked out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Snap.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, exit. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, short little throw to Ebron. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Look at me. Go. Hey, lock it. Pilot, 64, weak. He's dribble.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You draw corporate.
Watch the ship. Check 9. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing to start the drive. Bartholomew. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Stay with your man.
Hey.
I got him.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bartholomew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
What we got?
Yes.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Alpha.
It's our field. Hey, it's our round.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Echo.
Mike, 53. 50.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Bartholomew caught here by Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
15-9. 15-9. Hey, Charlie.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got you.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
He's not going to get me. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Big grip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Rock it.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st down, Jones. Here we go, this to avoid overtime, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Get it.
From the gun, Bartholomew. And that will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Mike, 53.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go.
On fourth down, Bartholomew. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Bartholomew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Mike, 50, Mike, 50.
So don't say nothing. Go. Go. Here
we go, 50, 50. Mike, 50.
Big grip.
Throwing on first down. Bartholomew escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cut.
Bravo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We got it. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Wahoo. Gone.
He's coming, double up.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Bartholomew. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted for